Oh my God. Rocket, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Appreciate you guys. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. Nothing better than an early stream. Dude, it's been a nice morning. I went for a nice walk. I'm trying to keep my voice down because still someone sleeping in my house, you know what I mean? I don't know why, but still sleeping. What's up, guys? Goma, how you doing? What's going on, dude? I already subbed it.
Thought I already subbed, but ignore lol.
With Tim especially. Dude, it's so beautiful outside today. I went to a market basically, and I wanted to pick up some tea and some coffee because I'm almost out of coffee beans. So I was like, yeah, dude, let me just go hang out and grab some stuff. And then I was gonna get some vegetables, but dude, it's so nice outside that everyone's like out doing the same thing as me. Now I want to stay home and chill. No, Slurpless, you gotta go to the gym, dude. You gotta do your thing. You know the Envoy is good when Alex has been dailying it since. It is my favorite keyboard so far. Although I low-key want to switch back to the Sonnet. But I don't know. I just kind of also like having like the minimal footprint on my desk in a way too. Like, I'm not going to lie. If I could read this Envoy, this particular build, perfect. Well, it's almost perfect. I would like a different color of keyboard. I would think the green, or I don't know, I have some other colors in mind that would be super awesome for this too. Should do a 40. I've done a few 40s. I've done a few, but thank you guys for being here today. We're gonna do the Jairus. A lot of people have been dying to see this keyboard. I'm not gonna lie, I don't truly see the hype in it, but we'll see. I think you know what it is? I think I'm just off-put by the Jairus logo. I just don't like it. This is totally a personal thing, but for me, the Jairus logo, it's like not my favorite thing in the world. Why does my camera seem so bright? Hold on one second. Actually, who cares? Leave it. I don't give a shit. Thank you. Thank you, Ding Dong. I appreciate that, dude.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Lorenz Key.
Thank you, dude. Not liking me because toxic, right, Kilo? Thank you, Ding Dong. Looks like it says Iris. It says, it's supposed to say Iris, but it's actually Jairus. So nice. Whatever. Hi, guys. Oh, I think I know what's so bright. The sun's out again. And my thing's not compensating. Was Jairus the people that made the sushi mat PB? No. That's someone different, I believe. What you building? What's up, Froggy? We're gonna build a Jris75. You're beaming with beauty, trying to capture all the bootyfulness. Damn, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Look, the fake sunlight's always so nice in this room because the real sunlight's too unreliable. Loving my Arc 60. Yeah, 60s are nice. Like, I've been saying 60s are great for a while. And none. Is it Nunuk? Thank you so much for the 3 months, dude. I appreciate that. Any entry board that will be hype for people? Oh, that's good. Will be hype for people. Yeah. I mean, this is probably no exception. But something almost spoiled my morning, by the way, guys. Bro, I don't know what it is. I think I've talked to you guys about this. TS99, thank you so much, dude. My manufacturer's shipping out my case.
My manufacturer is shipping my case out.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I was crossing the street, and it's downtown, right? And there was a car that, didn't realize he wouldn't make it, so he was in the middle of the crosswalk. Couldn't move anywhere. Whatever, it happens, I guess. So pedestrians are walking around it. Bro, why is it that I just feel like so nice. People are so
I've run
mean.
out of things to say when I sub. Love you less than
so
3.
much, man. I love you too, bro. People are so mean, man. There was like a family walking, and they were trying to stay really close to the vehicle, and it wasn't even a busy day. Like, there was just lots of traffic going one way. So I waited for people to pass because I'm not gonna bump into people. You guys know me. But people are bumping into each other, screaming at each other.
I have a confession to make. Huh? You are handsome and we love you. Keep up the great quality content and we will continue to sub.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Alexotos love.
I'll do my best, man. I'm always going to try my best. But yeah, people bumping into each other, screaming at one another. Like one family was trying to go, and then people don't want to move out of each other's way, and they bumped, and the fathers were arguing. I'm just like, guys, how hard is it to just take a single step to the left or right? How difficult is this? Wrongs, what's going on, dude? It is, I guess it's afternoon, technically. Ah. Oh
Building
God,
my
UK60
UK60 right now.
No shadow.
Have an awesome day, Alex.
Thank you, dude.
Much love from Germany.
Dude, hopefully everyone has a good day today. Today's a nice day. If you guys aren't going outside, like little tip today, if it's sunny where you guys are and it's not like too late, too early, whatever, take like a 20-minute walk today. Do it. If you're not doing it for you, do it for me, man. This is the one thing I'm gonna ask you guys to do, all right? Fuck subbing, fuck everything else. Go take a 20-minute walk today. Go like grab your cell phone, grab a camera and go walk around and just chill for like 20 minutes. It's so healthy, man. That's a nice color. Actually, it's different. I've never had a color like this, I don't think. I kind of like the side profile too. The side profile is kind of nice. I still don't love the logo. In the middle, it says Jairus. Oh, I forgot they removed, I don't know if this is just mine. There's no stupid Jairus thing on the back. This actually looks a million times better and I take back everything I just said. The other one had Jairus, and it wasn't that nice. My dog takes me out for 5 20-minute walks a day, then you're good, Ballistic. It's a Riz. Didn't I do it for you? Detriment, what's going on, bro? And thank you guys so much. No Shadow, thank you so much again. Snick, dude, thank you guys for the hype train. Oh my gosh. You guys are too kind. My Jris75 doesn't have the logo anymore. Yeah, it's way nicer. I loved the Jairus logo, sobs. Really? I thought it was just kind of weird. Hold on, I don't like this camera being so bright. Let me just turn it down. One stop here, guys. One stop. Is this one? No, this one. Okay. I feel better now. I think it looks cleaner like this. The other logo just kind of looked ridiculous. Not gonna lie. I currently have the Moondrop area snowfalls, and I'm kind of disappointed with them. Can I ask what kind of sound profile you're looking for in IEMs and headphones? I think that's more important to ask than anything else right now. Okay, this keyboard's interesting because I feel like this borrows a lot of concepts from other other keyboard menus and stuff like that and designers. I still don't know if I love this. It's different. I don't know if I love this right here. This kind of like, I think just a flush piece would look nicer. It's okay. I do like the no logo look. I don't mind this iris on the inside because that's gonna be, but I'm glad this is not on the back, dude. This, to me, this is butt ugly. This whole typeface, I'm like big on typefaces and stuff. I don't like this one. I'm so glad this is not on the back, man. The stitching on the case is the same color as the top frame, kinda. This is way darker, I'd say. This is way darker. What's better in your experience, KTC strawberries or roses? IMO, either one. Like whatever you end up getting is probably gonna be your best bet. Whatever they have available. Flex cuts to the max. I guess it's not overly aggressive compared to some cases, which is fine. We have some foam, which I'm just gonna put to the side because it's just foam. And then we have a polycarbonate PCB. And then there's some accessories in this little other box, which I'm kind of not sure why they needed this secondary box, but we got a keycap holder, a screwdriver, a keycap. I wonder if this keycap comes with the keyboard as well. It's kind of nice. Some gaskets, or no, I think these are just extra feet. The gaskets, a ribbon cable. What's the ribbon cable for? Oh, it's for the LED thingy. Oh yeah, this has like an LED badge. There's the LED badge there, so we use a ribbon cable for that. I'm not sure. If they do have a non-flex cut version, then I'm not too sure, but I mean, it's all preference. If you guys like flex cuts and like loading it up with foam and that's the sound profile and feeling you want, then go for it, right?
Box high.
Ryshar, thank you so much for the Prime sub, man. 14 freaking months, bro. Thank you, dude. I mean, that's awesome that they have a non-flex cut version. I'll tell you that much. That's a step in the right direction. But here is the flex cut version. I will say I like the fact that there is a huge amount of options for hot swap on this. We have split backspace, which I don't know if many people will use split backspace on a 75, but it's there. Looks like we even have ISO support on this. Yeah, this has a lot of support on it. I mean, good for them. This is a good, solid PCB for people wanting different options. minus the flex cuts, but that's personal preference for me. They are kind of large. I don't know why they're so thick. Do they taper kind of? Oh, it's just an optical illusion.
Durank gifted a tier 1 sub to us as C.
Duran, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. It does have stepped caps, yeah. Stepped and regular. Detriment, I totally feel you. Rotated hot swap sockets and rotating these switches in every north, south, west, and east direction is not my favorite thing either. But, you know, at least it gives us an option. And I think, last I checked, because it's been a while since I checked it, they are offering a, what's it called? Solderable PCB, if I remember correctly. All right, so this borrows some interesting design elements from the Corsa. It uses the ball catch lock system thing, which is this, so it doesn't need screws for the case. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. But it does feel like they've borrowed a few different things from different from vendors and manufacturers. I've even seen this before. This whole like adjustable gasket system. We've seen this a few times too. I don't mind the ball catch system. I think it's actually kind of cool. But I don't know how much of it, like how much of this keyboard's original as much as it's kind of like a amalgamation of ideas, which is still fine. What's this? That's interesting. I'm guessing this is for alignment. These little legs. But kind of cool though. Kind of cool. For sure handy if you need ISO hot swap. Yeah, for sure. Oh, just for alignment. I wonder if that'll impact the case sound at all. But how much is this board going to be again? I don't even remember. Let's see. I think this board's like what, 150 or something last I checked. I feel like it's been a while. This board might even be already done. I have no idea. They sent this board like, I'm not gonna lie, man, they sent this board so late, and then trying to get it on my schedule these days is like ridiculous. Yeah, I have no idea if this board's done or not. Major Slab doesn't have a patent on the ball catch. Yeah, for sure. I'm not mad at that. Like, they can do that. I wish they did a few new things to this. Looks like there's supposed to be a battery for this too. I think that's a battery slot there. Is this done already? Is this group by done? I had a question. Do you think your desk is big enough where if you had a mouse pad and a monitor stand, it would overlap? Yes, it would overlap. It is not that big. Dude, if you want nicer, like, I would recommend a deeper desk. Like, dude, the big problem with my desk is, and I kind of regret not picking up the deeper version, is it's too, oh, it starts late February. Oh, then why am I worried about this right now? I should have done this like 2 weeks. It's too narrow. I keep buying the fucking narrow ones, and I don't know why I do that for. Because I'm like, oh, the deep one looks too deep. But then I'm like, why didn't I just get the deep one? Like, I could literally position the monitor differently. So I regret buying the narrow one. Maybe if there's a next time for buying a desk, which I hope there is for maybe a bigger setup in the future, I'll get something a bit more deep. But they do offer a deeper version of this particular countertop. How's the quality of Anno? Anno looks good. Minus all my fingerprints. Nothing really outstandingly noteworthy with the Anno. The PVDing or the polish here looks flawless as well. But again, this is a review unit, so I don't know how much extra care was put into this. I will point out, again, I'm going to be a little critical. I know this is a cheaper keyboard. I think someone said it starts at $195 for Bluetooth hot swap. I do wish they offered standardized daughter boards. Oh, is my battery gonna die again? Yes, you are, sir. God damn it, bro. Hold on. When this happens, I have to unplug it from the back one time. Dead cam. No, it's literally the dummy battery. The dummy battery dies, and then it does something to the cable, and then I have to replug the cable. What material is the top of the desk? It's literally just laminate. You know what though? I kind of prefer this over a real concrete desk. No mirror wink. Should I do a mirror wink later? I much prefer this over the concrete desk. But yeah, I do wish there was a standardized daughter board. I will stress this. The amount of times that I've had like problems with daughter boards versus problems with like the actual PCB itself. Crazy how many times I've had to replace daughter boards. I always say that there should be a universal part for this, always. I know in some cases you're not gonna get it, but especially with the more entry-level keyboards, or I guess stuff that's more price forward, I would probably want that. Why don't you have a dummy battery? I do have a dummy battery, it's just dead. Dude, that's the problem with a lot of cameras. It's hard finding the official dummy batteries. Oh my God, Burbs. And also Bob, thank you so much for continuing a gifted sub. Tofu65 SE. Yes, another day, another Alexotos stream. Another day of hoping that Alex reads my message. Another day of me wanting to love Alex. One day these dreams will become a reality. Burbs, I just want to say that I really love you. And I will always read your messages. All right? Always, Burbs. I hope you're having a great day today. I love you. Thanks for being you, Burbs. Gims, thank you so much for your Prime as well, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. It always is, Froggy. Do you know Akko Monsgeek M1 keyboard? People were mentioning that last stream. I don't know too much about it, if I'm being honest with you. The Akko keyboards, I kind of have to look into more. Get cream sodas on Sonnet. It's Chef Kiss. Whew, do I need to ask for some more cream sodas in the future? I do want to read. I have oh, you know what I found this morning? I found I have an extra PCB from Mode 80. I was going through some old containers for things, and I was like, whoa. So, and I have a Mode 80 that I want to rebuild. God, I have the hiccups. All right, another thing. We are going to be using moon switches. So these are originally from Agile. Agile had stopped doing business. Dude, Agile was an awesome shop. I respect. I think he got all the orders out, everything. He did everything right before, you know, closing up, and just I guess some personal stuff came up. I don't know all the details, but Kinetic Labs basically took over a lot of the product from Agile, and these were my favorite switches from them. These are the Moon V. I think they're Moon V2s now. I don't know what's different about the V2s. But they're pre-lube switches. These and the Zepsody switches, still probably one of the more fantastic, even the Pink Robins to a certain degree, fantastic pre-lube switches. Like, outstanding. And they're not overly pricey either. So very happy to see these back, because these, I think a lot of people have been wanting these. So prices $170 to $230 depending on selections. That's not terrible. How do I feel about Prevail closing up? I think that's an interesting question. I guess the question for me too is, what am I supposed to feel? If that makes any sense at all. Like, am I supposed to feel something? I feel bad that obviously someone couldn't succeed at something they were trying to do and putting their effort into. But at the same time, like, they admitted they made bad decisions in the beginning. And it's a learning experience for them. I think they did everything, they're trying to do everything right while closing up and stuff like that. So good on them. But at the end of the day, like, I don't want to sit here and be like, that should never happen, because like obviously your decisions lead to the outcome for things, right? W.A. Pokey, thank you so much for the Prime for 5 months, dude. Thank you, thank you. But ultimately, I think that's kind of where I stand with these kind of things. Why are there so many stab pads? They're called moon switches. What the fuck? Why are there so many things here? Have you seen a Luvia in person? No, actually, you know, I've never seen a Luvia in person. I've never seen any of the metal keycaps in person, actually. Not that I'm very interested in them. I've never have been. You guys know my opinions on them. They look cool, and I think it would be neat as a novelty set. But, not really for me. Alumizu? Even than that, man, I'm not like too interested in it. Are you guys interested in metal keycaps? I think there's a very specific niche within the niche for metal keycaps. But unfortunately, it's just not for me, man. It just ain't me. I want to do 7U, but I need to go get a wire, and I'm really lazy right now. But I think I will. I think I will get a wire. I'd buy it for the meme novelty. Yeah, I'll try the GS3 again, for sure. I think I will. All right. I think only artisans will be metal for me personally. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in the same boat. I have Alluvia and I love it. A lot of people say they love it, and more power to them. I just don't think it's for me. Saran, how are you? Hello, hello. Do you use mid-film on your green Sonnet, or did you just use the plate foam? Okay, I ended up on my green Sonnet, my final build config with that is there's no mid-plate foam. That mid-plate foam, I actually took it and put it on underneath. I liked the sound characteristic of that the absolute best. Not again. Bro, what is wrong with this battery, man? Okay, guys. Is this battery finally kaput? Is this battery finally dead? I'll even plug this one too. I think this battery's finally dead. I have a dummy battery, yeah. But I don't know, man. Sometimes it just don't work that well. Oh, I think I unplugged the wrong thing first. Hold on, let me... Alright. Compliment time, baby. Oh my god, who redeemed a compliment? Astro, did you redeem a compliment? Oh my god, Astro did. Astro, unlike this dummy battery, you're not a dummy and you would never fail me, alright, dude? And I would never fail you, more importantly. I hope you're having a good day today, buddy. Hopefully you're having the best of days. I don't know, man. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, I wish Fuji, I don't understand why Fuji doesn't make official dummy batteries, unless I don't see them. Froggy, thank you so much for the prime, dude. So nice. The problem with those X webcam 2s, does it provide 4K? Do you know, Azim? I don't know too much about the X webcam stuff. I don't even know if it supports on Mac, but that I don't know. I think it's only 1080p. A lot of the times with those programs, it's 1080p only. I actually ended up giving up my search, guys, for the Fuji X100V. Yeah, I think at one point Sony was the only brand that was offering official dummy batteries, but they were really expensive and always sold out. And that was during the height of the pandemic is when I was like, oh, I need more dummy batteries. The Jairus does have a lot of flex cuts, but apparently there is a PCB without that. What's my top 3 favorite keycap sets? Ooh, that is to me, that's a loaded question because they're always kind of changing, but I will say Nautilus is always going to be number 1 because it holds a dear place in me heart. I think in number 2, as of recent, dude, I'm not gonna lie, Dandy is kind of hot. And then Future Funk, I think, is up there too. Future Funk's kind of low-key underrated. Well, it was. And then I think a runner-up for me that at the time, when it first came out, didn't get a lot of attention was Kaiju. And then for some reason, it got a lot of attention, and now it sold out. Alexotos keycap set when? Maybe soon. I have a color scheme that I've been kind of working on that's not Aether. Basically the story is story time. I fell in love with these 2 colors last year, and you might notice some elements of these colors in my stream. They're not anything particularly special, but I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, I'm working on some stuff that are in that color scheme, you know? Kaiju sick, but I'm still on the hunt for GMK Red Devils. I feel like that's also a popular set nowadays too. Metropolis though, I asked Mike to send me, he has to send me some stuff anyways, so he asked if I want any of the keycap sets to take a look at and photograph for the company. And I asked for a set of Metropolis, because I wouldn't mind seeing that in person. I think I've seen Metropolis at a meetup, I just can't remember what it looks like. Future Funk is amazing, my first set. Unfortunately, I didn't get the 1.7 use. Like, they didn't include it or something? That's so mean. Dude, I hate stories like that because it makes me scared for GMK sets too. I want a full red keyb. It's my goal this year. Like the one that we did. That was so much red though, man. That was so much red. And whoever asked, these are the Wu Chase tabs. These are V2s, I believe. V2s. It was messed up. Also, candy keys. I've only ever heard bad things about candy keys. It seems like everyone who has a story about them has a negative experience, which is so unfortunate. Metro was on a board at the NK meetup. I know it was. I just don't remember. Like, it's weird because I didn't take it in. I should have taken it in more. You know, that sounds so weird out of context. Just I should have absorbed the keycap set more. Red Key, also Akko Mongeek M1. I need to take a look at the Akko stuff. You guys keep mentioning it. I need to look. Dude, Duck, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Metro is for sure a sleeper set. I think at the time Voyage was also a sleeper set. Also, guys, I really do appreciate the subs. Thank you guys so much for the support you guys give me. Today is just it's a nice day outside, guys. Like I'm telling you, if you have the opportunity, go take a walk today, dude. Wob Red Cyrillic on a red keyb. Looks awesome. Bouncy is better than squishy. What do I like more? I would say I kind of prefer a semi-soft typing experience. Borderline hard. Or firm. I don't like the word hard. Can I see the bottom? Yeah, my hands are a little lubey right now. My brush for some reason has like some residue on it. Does walking to the fridge count? How many steps is that though? Too early for sus chat? Exactly. I'm still kind of low-key waking up too. Even though I took a nice walk today and I feel great right now, I feel like, oh, by the way, I'm happy to say, yesterday I made a point of not doing anything. I made sure that it was like spend time with family, spend time with friends, spend time focusing on my mental. I needed that 110%. You know, if you guys have been struggling with that too, disconnect for a day. That's what I did. Totally disconnect it. I think there was like 2 times where I checked my phone just because people had to send me messages because we were meeting up. That was it. Are you a morning or nighttime shower kind of fellow? Bro, I'm midday. I have the luxury of working from home all day, so I like the midday showers, man. Those feel good because bro, listen, hear me out, Froggy. You wake up, right? You kind of get into the rhythm of things. You feel a little bit weird, right? You perk yourself up with a nice shower. Then you follow suit with the rest of the day. It's so refreshing. Dude, the midday showers are for the refresh. 110% Penguin. What about you guys? I used to be a nighttime shower kind of guy because you would like, crank it super hot and then kind of fall asleep because of it. But I can't do that now anymore. When the work is too traumatizing, you shower. Exactly, Jason. Just take 2 showers. Nah, man, that's gonna dry out your skin and then you gotta put moisturizers and stuff on. That's too much. Too much. Even today, I didn't, yesterday when I showered, I didn't put any product or anything in my hair. I just kind of like wet it. Because if I do that too much too, my hair becomes super dry and frizzy and stuff. I actually haven't done anything today. Today was just, I went out and started stream, but shower thoughts? Shower thoughts are kind of deep though. I tend to think I'm like, will I ever be able to, dude, it's depressing some days, but like, it's like the hard questions that I have to ask myself. I find that I ask myself in the shower, you know? Like, I'm like, oh, will I be able to do this year? Like, what else do I have to do for the rest of the day? Like, how's my week gonna look? Or, you know, is this person gonna be happy that this thing that I'm doing is not 100% what, stuff like that, you know? Do you journal? I used to, man. I want to get back into it. I literally have a journal sitting on my desk with a pen that I have not started writing things in. But it is, dude, when I did do some journaling, it was so healthy. It felt so good. I should start again. Hold on, let me get a 7U wire. 7U wire. Do I have one like laying around? Will I ever win a TGR Jane raffle? Nah, I don't think about those kind of things. Maybe when I was getting into the hobby to a certain degree I would, but nowadays, dream journaling is quite an experience. Okay, that stuff I don't think I'll ever do. My dreams are weird. Ow, I just hit my toe against something. When I do dream, dude, my dreams are weird, man. Good idea for stab parts? Dude, if you guys can't get that, fishing tackle box. That's what you guys should do for stab parts. It's so nice, so convenient. After you're done a build, you put all the parts separated properly. I have a little bit of a lazy kind of stupidity with that, where I put bags of things in there now, but setting aside reflection time is the best thing you can do for yourself. I agree. That's why I want to start getting back into it, man. Subbers, baby, hydrate. Oh, I do need to hydrate. Having a good idea for parts, having all these half boxes sitting around. Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed before doing that, was I had a lot of half, like, baggies of stabs, and it was not very good. All right, I think I will do 7U. We can do 7U on this, right? Can you? Oh, yes, you can. Okay, perfect. So meaning all the stabs mixing is okay? Oh, I mean, like, do you guys want to see my tackle box? It's not really, it's a Kinetic Labs box, but same idea. Do you guys want to see it again, how I organized it? I honestly think that, like, organization is so key with this hobby, too. Soren just says no, man. Soren actually hates me. Yes? Okay, let me show you guys. Sometimes I wonder, does Soren actually like keyboards anymore? Or is he just here to harass me? To summon him, I'm channeling my inner Zambumon. I don't think the last time I've even seen Zambu in this chat. Soren's just grumpy. He's gonna be one of those grumpy old guys when he grows up. All right, so basically here's what I have it. It used to be a lot nicer than this, okay? But I basically keep Duroc ones up here, so housings, and then stems for both cherry and the darker Duroc ones over here, and then cherry, both screw in and clip in this guy. This is not supposed to be in here. This was just screws, this was just washers, and this was other parts for screws, or for stabs, like these things. But again, these have gotten a little messy over the last like year, which I need to go in and organize. These are other, so like stabies, other stuff like that. These are, and again, the housings and stuff are kind of mixed up. I got a little lazy here, but these were supposed to be just the stems. These are all 7U wires, or like finished completely 6.5 and spacebar stabs. And then I do keep the 2U wires in here on the bottom. Oh, that just fell out. But then also, again, I've been getting kind of lazy with baggies, and I need to go through this and really organize this one day. But that's kind of how I keep it. And I think it's probably one of the better things that I've done for myself. It keeps everything like very, very organized. Why did it tab to that one? What happened? I need to get one. Honestly, apparently it comes with PC chassis. Ooh, for which? Come on, there we go. But yeah, super, super nice. Super, super nice. Actually, put this one here too. I don't need this. Fucking Zoomer OTK emotes. Huh? Guys, I don't understand what you guys are saying sometimes. But kind of nice, kind of nice. I truly suggest getting a little organized with your stabilizers, guys. Get your stab game organized. Wire mixing's fine. I've never had an issue with like a wire being better than the other, and you can always like test the stabs and take it apart, and at least you have everything in one spot. Big problem, avoid. Note it. Let's get our stabs lubed. Do you know the price range for the Jairus? I think Oak said it would end up being about 170 to 230, depending on the config that you go with. Just having to move has forced me to reorganize, and it's so nice. I hate looking for key parts. Yeah. I think the biggest piece of organization that I ever did was how I organized my keycaps. Like, how do you guys have keycaps right now? Do you guys have them in original boxes? Because I'll tell you one thing, I cannot do that, man. I cannot do that. In bags? Yeah, bags were a bad idea for me too. Because I got lazy with bags. Bags are a better way, though, than keeping things in original boxes, I will say. How else for keycaps? I keep them in those plastic containers that are all the same size and they're stackable. And then label them all, too. Your Jris75 hasn't come yet? Original boxes till I use them and they go in plastic containers? Yeah, if it's brand new and I don't use them yet, they stay in the original box until I do. Good night, Alex. Kohaku, take care, dude. Love you, man. Have a good sleep. Labels are the one thing I need to start doing. Yo, labeling things is actually game changing. It's so, so nice. Stackable containers, that's what I have for switches. That is my next chore. Dude, my switch game is disorganized. They're all in baggies, but my God. They're so bad. Mama, huh? Thank you so much. I appreciate the tier 1 for 2 months, dude. That is another thing. I used to be so good with my switches, but you know what I still can't wrap my head around for switches? I don't know how you guys do it. What do you guys do with like the extra 6-7 switches? Like, do you guys just put them in a baggie? Do you throw them away? Give them to a friend? Store it away? Yeah, because then what happens is you guys have seen my baggies of extras. And because I do this for a living, I have so many baggies of extras and it's just so many bags. I eat them, not bad. I have one stackable container with mixed extras. In case oh, that's true too. I should keep them. I was giving them away as samples, but maybe I should keep a few of them. Yeah, that's what I've been doing too now is I have a whole thing of like stuff I've liked for space bars and I keep them in a little container. Maybe I should build a board with mixed switches. I feel like that's treason. I feel like I might get banned for that. Store it, but I usually bundle a variety and give them to friends. It's just like to have them try different switches and stuff, right? I'm assuming. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. I really do appreciate it, guys. I could do a box with many boxes with labels. I'm trying to think of a good way to do them. Because I think with me is once I put them in there, they become like just something that I'm never going to visit again. After filming the lubing switches, I keep one as is so I can always tell the difference in the future. That's interesting too. What gasket mode am I going to use? I don't know if I want to do plateless. But, because you can go plateless on this. I don't have confidence in hot swap plateless. I don't know if you guys do, but I certainly don't. But we'll see where I'm going to put the gaskets, because these are all modular. I certainly do not have confidence in that. Hello, world's greatest hand model? Oh my goodness, is that Mr. Hockey? How you doing, man? Wait, why am I the world's greatest hand model again? You know, half the times you guys compliment me on the hand picks, they're not my hands. Hot swap plateless is a no. Yeah, it's interesting how they put it on this PCB as an option, though. I don't know exactly, actually, out of curiosity, how stable is this? I can see through the PCB. Yeah, these are pretty aggressively sized flex cuts. Like, this isn't bad, I guess, but I can feel this move around still. And like, it's not exactly stable, but you could use this with certain switches. It's not super stable though. Yeah, like Knight just said, it's doable. It just depends on the tightness of it, but I personally don't know if I would do this. I think that's a skip for me. It'd be impossible to swap caps. Oh yeah, you'd have one keycap set and that's it. That's all. What I miss? We did some stabilizers. We talked about organization for things. I think that's pretty much all we've done so far. Because your Instagram posts, yes, I know it's not you. Or is it? Notice how my hand shape keeps changing every single time. Oh, I just got an email. Congratulations, Alex. You have been selected for... I don't even have that points card. Good old spam email. Good old spam email. Tricks of the hand model trade. It's actually true. I'm not a fan of the feel of plateless, even with solder. Yeah, that's why it's all personal preference. I've liked some plateless builds I've done. I've preferred half plate builds. More recently, though, I'm definitely a plate guy. I've definitely noticed that about myself. But there are select keyboards in which I'm like, yo, this is actually pretty nice. Okay, so there's been a lot of discussion even with stabs. I think stabs are probably one of the most discussed things on this channel. For me, I personally think my go-to stab that I can get sounding amazing every single time is Duroc or Cherry. TX stabs are great. There's nothing wrong with TX stabs. My only issue with TX stabs is the more recent batch has been less than stellar for sound profile. Stabies are also great, but with Stabies, there is some binding issues with some people have had some other miscellaneous issues with Stabies. I do find that Stabies are the easiest to get sounding good though. I want to say this because I feel like this hasn't been really said too often, but there are some marginal differences between sound profiles of stabs as well. I personally think it's non-discernible, like you will never be able to tell. Some people think otherwise. Again, I think it's all depending on how you perceive the sound and how you mod it, and etc. like that. But for me, it's not really an issue. I don't really notice those things too much. Hello, Stab? Do you want to fit into the socket here, or what's going on, buddy? But my go-to stab is still Cherry clip-ins. If it slaps though, literally it's TX. Yeah, the loud crashing noise seems to be just indicative of the latest TX iterations, which is unfortunate. Here's the thing though, right? Find out which one works best for you.
Hey Alex, where do you get that kitty cat screw tray at?
Oh my god, Mies, thank you so much for the tier 3, bro. I think, Mies, are you in America or are you in Canada? I always forget. I think I've asked you once or twice before. But in Canada, I think right now Desk Hero still has them. And then in the US, who is the US vendor for that again, guys? I don't remember. Now the sun's coming out full force. You can see it because my face is getting washed out now. Oh, it's JJW. Hold on, I want to see if... Oh, they're sold out mostly everywhere? No way. Desk Hero. Oh. Hello, keyboard. You want to do something here? Desk Hero. Wait, why is my keyboard turning on? Oh my god, did I unplug the other thing too? One sec, guys. I think I unplugged the wrong thing from my keyboard. The Envoy sound, man, is nice. Did I? I think I did. Oh, I did. That's my bad. Okay. Hello? None of my USBs are working on that. 1 second, chats. 1 second. Yeah, even that turned off. What did I do? Did the battery short something? I wonder if it did. Oh, we're back. Hold on. I think I did something to the cables when I went to go take them out and put them back in and stuff like that. Give me a hot second, chat. I don't know what I did, but this USB cable is not recognizing things. It's okay. Go back to this scuffed stream. No, there's no scuffness here. It's not scuffed. Anyways, you can check Desk Hero. There's two USB cables not working on my hub. I think the battery thing. Have you noticed any issues with fans, with keeping fans off you when you leave in your apartment? Oh my god, dude, I don't think I've ever had to do that in my entire life. But maybe one day. Weird. Oh well. I'll figure it out later, guys. The more important thing is you guys can hear me. That's all that matters. Probably just need to reboot. Soka, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that, man. I'm sad I missed the Orange Dream, but was able to snag Barely Blue. For which one? Sorry, of the Jairus? But also Mii's check Desk Hero, and I'm not too sure if anything else. That's future Alex to fix? Yeah. Not sure if anyone else has any in stock. Thank you guys again for being here. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys so, so much. I'm assuming we should put mid-plate foam on this. I'm assuming we should, but how do you guys feel? Should we? Does the Envoy and Sonnet have similar sound profiles? I think they're very different, to be honest. No foam? Should we try no foam on the Jairus? We could potentially try to tape them up, but so many flex cuts might as well be half plate. Apparently there is a no flex cut version. Which is preferred for me at the very least. I prefer no foam at all and force break it. You had to wait. You had to force break the Jairus? Kimberly, thank you so much for the tier 1. So nice.
8 is GR8.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. These are in. Double check all the stabs. And let's fill it with some GS3. I think the PCB is VIA compatible.
Bob
Thank you, Bob.
Hotshot gifted a tier 1 sub to Hope KB.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. This particular stab is not sitting nicely. I noticed that alu plates don't pair well with flex cuts. Yep. I mean, I think flex cuts in general are very limiting. I know there's tons of people who say otherwise and it offers a softer typing experience. I get that. But I think there are so many drawbacks of having flex cuts, and I know it's all preference, and that's part of the hobby, and it's part of the fun of this. But it's hard not to criticize the downsides of flex cuts when you do add them to your design. You know?
21 months
Lazy.
of the hottest man. I mean, keeps on Twitch LFG.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I mean, keeps on Twitch. Let's fucking go. Let's go, dude. But I don't know. Syringe failed with 205. This is actually GS3. I'm using an older syringe I have of this GS3 material that I got from Kinetic Labs. I don't think they actually ended up selling this stuff, but it seems to be working pretty good. All right, let's put our plate on. Let's not use anything. Gaskets itself really resolves the problem of harsh bottom out. Flex cuts were just an experiment that got out of control. I feel the same way as that, but there is some benefits to flex cuts. I'm not going to deny it. But I'm also not the biggest fan. I'm also not the biggest fan. And then you're supposed to put the... Where are you supposed to put the ribbon cable? Oh, here. Holy smokes, that's a small area for a ribbon cable. Look how small that is. Wait, is that supposed to go there? I want to see this. There's some washers in this too. All right, let me see this. Wondering if you will be building a Monica hero in the future. Perhaps if someone commissions one, but I don't have any like lying around to build, unfortunately. But I think that'll be for sure thing if someone ends up commissioning something like that. All right, now the question is, does this go this way or this way? I'm assuming this would go. Actually, is it blue facing up? I'm not sure. Pain in the ass? That's what PETA usually means. Dude, this is like very difficult to put in. Can we see the bottom of the case? Yeah, give me 1 second. Trying to solder each switch. Oh yeah, the flex cuts on that one there. Oh my god, this is actually like so annoying to put in. I'm not sure which way this goes either. Does it go that way there? Well, I think maybe I'm putting it in the wrong way. Dude, I don't know. This is so... I hate ribbon cables so much. All right, I think I got it. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. I hope this is the right way. I'm actually going to plug it in and make sure. That just slipped out. I think it is supposed to be blue side up. Yeah, still not a fan of ribbon cables, guys. Still not a fan. God damn, dude. Oh my god, Lazy, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, dude. this is just stupid to get in. Thank you so much, Lazy. I appreciate that, man. All right. Close. Okay, that should be good now. Now this guy, jeez. Okay, should all be locked into place now. In theory. Oh, was I supposed to feed it through this little thing here? Okay, let me just test it to make sure this works. How much is the Bauer light gonna be? Honestly, not sure. I'm not too familiar with the pricing of the Bauer or anything like that. Actually, now my USB cable also doesn't work, so I have to think of something else real quick. I wonder if just did my USB just die or something? Nope, it's working for this guy. All right, lights are working. We got it done right. Perfect. All jokes aside, 2023 on the way has become the greatest year for entry-level keys. So why did none of my other keyboards work? That's weird. The Arc didn't work. This one didn't work. I think I need to restart my computer after this. Okay, let's unplug everything. No. The Arc doesn't work either. Seems like it's only recognizing new keyboards. Okay, let's take this out now. And we'll do that last. Your cable might not be providing enough power. No, it's something happened when the battery died to this, and then it shorted. I don't know. Something happened. Something weird. Something strange happened in our neighborhood today. Let's put some switches in. I might even just try swapping out the cable later. All right, where did I put them? Something strange in our neighborhood. From 2019 to now, entry-level boards have become insane. I agree with that as well. I think entry-level boards have become very, very good. Also, no foam. No foam. We want no foam, right? Try no foam on this? I don't know. I don't know if it'll sound good, but... How's my Sunday so far? Super good so far. I mean, today I'm trying to like just make sure I take this weekend very, very slowly. Even to some degree, I think tomorrow I'm going to take slowly. And then I'm going to go back full force on Tuesday. But I'm trying to just take things like one day at a time right now. Would a no flex cut PCB help the QK80? Probably. If you tape up the flex cuts, you immediately get like a noticeably better sound profile. This is why I use a UPS for all my gear. No, it's not even that. It's just that the dummy battery is not a good brand on my camera. So sometimes when it dies, it like takes other things with it. Like it shorts like the connection to things, and that's just weird. Oops. I hope this sounds good, because I feel like this is still a pretty strong keyboard. Only wired hot swap, NC. Glad to see you today. What's going on, bro? How have you been? How are things? How is life? I think there's way too many switches here, but easier to do this. I don't think they have them listed yet. In the future, probably. Like I said, these are probably the best stock lubed or factory lubed or whatever you want to call them switches I've tried. These and Zepsides. Correct, yeah. These and Zepsides are probably the best ones. The Zepside... God, what do they call them, Zepside again? Wisteria switches? Wisterias, yeah. Those are probably the other really good ones. Pink Robins were good too. I think the Wuches are definitely up there too. It's just like the Akko pre-lube ones are definitely up there, but not perfect. But the Agile ones and Wisterias are fantastic. Or the Moon switch is not Agile. I've noticed the locking mechanism just now. Yeah, it's the same as the Corsa. Have you built a platelist with a long pole before? I feel like I have on some of the Geon boards, which ended up sounding like all pretty damn good, but it's been a while since I've, I think, done that. Is there anything like Paiga or Vor keycaps but black on white? Do you mean like the style of keycap, the semi-translucent ones? Is that what you're referring to? Yo, how are you, Alex? I'm good, man. I'm good. I think after we're done stream today, I'm just gonna hang out a little bit. I might clean up my room, get my stuff ready for Monday, because I'm gonna do some work tomorrow. But dude, I made sure to tell myself take this weekend to like do me, and it's been good so far, man. I'm really happy with how relaxed I've been this weekend. Any thoughts on setups for the Frog? I think the best setup that I've seen so far for the Frog is a half plate with long pole switches. That's like the best I've seen. Oh, really, Synth? I would love to hear a sound demo of that. I've been a big fan of KTT Strawberry stock, but I haven't tried lubing them. Dude, once you lube them, it's going to be insane. KTT switches are amazing. I'm really glad you were very open to taking time for your mental health to make sure you were in the right state of mind. I think you have to be, right? And I think if I didn't do that, I'd be setting a really bad example for people. I probably will. Honestly, emails and Discord DMs I've been very slow with this weekend. But yeah, if you message me, I'm probably going to be going through things today too for that. Like I said, I'm going to be just taking it easy. But no, I think it's super important that we all talk about that kind of stuff. I've been, like, I will admit, I've been trying to be super open about where I'm at mentally, stuff I'm working on, things in the past, because I don't want anyone to ever get an idea that, like, anyone who has any sort of, I don't know, social media presence or anything like that, like, I don't want my life to seem like it's one big happy song when it always isn't.
Bing bong, bro.
What's up, Geeks? How you doing, man? Geeks, I need to send you pictures still. Because I think it's healthy to talk about both sides. Growing up, when the era of social media was becoming like very, very new and people weren't too aware of things, like I played this game of like compare to some of my heroes and idols and people that I really respected. And it just seemed like they had nothing wrong with their lives. And I was like, why do I have something wrong with my life? I think it's very damaging. So I think it's super important that we all talk about these things. Thanks for the streams, though. Hanging out with you brings a nice, peaceful vibe to my day. Anytime, dude. We're always looking forward to your chill streams. Thank you. What are my favorite linear switches for the Sonnet? I think any long pole switch. You know, honestly, cream sodas would probably be really awesome with them. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to try cream sodas. I definitely appreciate the transparency. Anytime, dude. The sad songs make the album a masterpiece. So true, man. I had a really rough year. So nothing has gone my way. Nothing has materialized, and not much to be proud so far. I think, TS, I used to feel like that, and I still do sometimes. But I think it's important to put in the work, right? So, for example, when you take 1,000 steps in a direction, think about this. Wrong button. Think about it like this, right? You're taking 1,000 steps towards your end goal, right? You've taken 1,000 steps. You take those 1,000 steps, you get to your end goal, and suddenly the journey now becomes 2,000 steps, right? And it's not, maybe just not for you, maybe it's for someone else. I personally think it's super healthy to take a look at that situation and be like, okay, I should be happy that I've taken 1,000 steps. I've put in a lot of work towards this, and this can help garner experience for other situations in my life. But even if you don't have an end goal that's like fully tangible, I think it's really important that you kind of look at your journey as also a tangible piece of something you should be proud of. Not just an end goal. And I think that's also a very constructed thing about social media, is we tend to look at just end goals and not the journey. And it sounds cheesy, it really does, but it's really important that I think you look at both sides. Because there's even this article that I read which made a lot of sense. It really spoke to me. It was someone else's experience and how someone else kind of visualized what they do. And you know how like when we set goals for ourselves during the day, we tend to be like, okay, well, if I don't get X, Y, and Z done today, so let's just say cleaning the washroom, making dinner, picking random things, or folding laundry. If we don't get those things done today, it's not a productive day. But if suddenly something pops up in your schedule where you can't do those things, and now suddenly you have to do, why are these switches going in? Okay, I'll do those last. Like, let's just say you do a few things, or there's like a hiccup with something else too, and you've still put in 100% work during the day, but you have not finished your 3 goals. Let's just say you do 1. Why wouldn't you be happy that you still put in a full day's worth of like work or just stuff towards that, like goals? You should be, and I think it's like a healthier way to kind of look at things, right? Because you're still doing stuff the entire day. It's just you've now put in your mind that you're not productive because you didn't finish those 3 things that you wanted to finish. Are you planning to get back into TFT? I've been really enjoying TFT, but on my own time. Did I ever stream TFT for you guys? Did I? I don't know if I ever did. What are my thoughts on the Tomo? I watched your video and VOD about the Tomo. I've been tempted by it. I think personally the Sonnet is more up my alley for a keyboard right now of that particular layout. But the Tomo was pretty awesome. Tomo was pretty sick, not gonna lie. I liked it. I think visually the Tomo is really pretty too. Do you know when Agile's online store is going to be reopened? I don't think they're going to be reopening. I think they're done. Most of the product they believe will be carried by Kinetic Labs now. You can already see the desk pads on their website. Okay, now why can't I get these into this? What's going on here? There's one. Dude, this bottom row is being really weird. Is that an issue with this? Is the socket blocking it? So nice.
Hello, amigo.
Hello. Thank you, Tactful. I appreciate the tier 1, dude. I think the socket's actually blocking. Dude. So nice. We literally can't put in a switch here. Do you guys see the sockets are blocking the... Look. The sockets are literally blocking both of where you put the switches in. I can't, dude, that to shave these off? That's a lot to shave off. And just for comparison, so you guys understand what they're supposed to look like. See how this one has no sockets blocking it, and this one has sockets blocking it? Right there. I'm gonna have to take one of them off in order to fit this in. That is a pretty weird oversight. It's kind of annoying. It won't work in either one, so... But the Jairus is not a new board. This PCB might be new for this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this one. Okay, we got it. No stress. We're gonna do it. They designed this wrong, yeah. Like, there's no way you can get this in. Thank you again, guys. Harsha, thank you so much for the resub. Tactful, thank you again for the resub too. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the advice. I really needed that. I'm not going to get into full, but to keep my privacy. There's something that has made me so happy and brought me so much fun, and I've gotten to a high level at it where others aim to further while I'm not going further. I mean, holding on to the fun too. Like, I think another thing, my generation and every generation is like, we just think we're the best at everything, and we forget that it's okay to not be good at things. I think that's a very common thing that people forget. It is completely okay to like be sucky at things and enjoy them. It made me spend $650 on a sonnet. Wait, which sonnet did you end up buying? Okay, I need to desolder this thing. Oh man, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass. Let me get some tweezers. Oh fuck, these are the ones that are so hard to desolder too. Okay, honestly guys, I think I might just have to rip this socket off. So these are the ones with covered, see these sockets? See this extra little bit of metal on top? It's covered completely. So nice.
Sporky Forky gifted a tier 1 sub to Jafer. They have given 40 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Sporky. I appreciate that, man. 3 pins not gonna matter here. I'm gonna have to just basically destroy this PCB in order to get this to work. That's a pretty big oversight. They need to fix that. All right. I hope I don't rip traces, but it is what it is. There's 1 and 2. I got it, boys. Done. It's gone. This is painful to watch. It's okay, we got it. Now, how funny it would be if I took out the wrong one. And now it clips in nice. Bye, Tan. Take care. Kimchi stew? Ooh. Enjoy. All right. No foam. Let's test out this first. The only way it's break this other one. What happened in Superstition? I literally have to restrain myself to not buy a keyboard every week. It's sort of a mental disability. No, okay. Let me tell you this. Can I ask why you're going through that right now? Like, why do you feel the need to buy a keyboard every week? Do you think it's because it brings you like some temporary joy? Like, do you think it's like the fact that you're just purchasing something? I don't know if you're just being silly, but I think it's really important to have these conversations about mental and financial things. I've been through that. The reason is why I'm trying to say. I'm going to put every gasket on because I do think this would be pretty nice with every gasket. FOMO, it could be a fear of missing out. Could be. But you just got to be careful when spending on things. It's very easy, right? It's hard to earn the money, but it's a swipe of a credit card or punching in some numbers, and suddenly you own something, right? It's the scary part about buying things. But it's a dangerous hobby because there's so much interesting stuff. Yeah. And I will say this, another great way to look at things is just take your time. I've been taking my time with a lot of stuff within like the coffee world. Like there's so many things I want to try. And I could literally spend every dime that I have right now and go try everything and then be broke after it and be like, yo guys, I just went through the coffee hobby in one day. But if you take your time with it, you tend to draw out more enjoyment as well. But it's just, you gotta be okay with missing out on things. Actually, I'm gonna put one here for the bottom and one on this side and leave these ones here empty. I don't know if I'm gonna get into espresso. I don't love espresso. Part of what really gets you into the hobby is how long stuff takes to get. Never really scratches the itch. Yeah, that's the dangerous part about it too. Yeah, I will admit that can get pretty crazy. Your hair is looking nice today. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, guys. I've tried to stop watching too much keyboard content and heavily considering my purchase. It's done wonders for my purchasing. That could help too. Like literally just stop watching streamers and stuff. If streamers are making you want to buy things, including myself, and this, you know, too tempting, you know, maybe it's not a healthy decision anymore, you know? All right, so now this will go in. Oh gosh, this is so awkward. That goes in like that, and then this, I guess, gets screwed into the top case. Dude, this is so awkward. These gaskets are really loose on the PCV too. Okay. So now I gotta screw this onto the top. Oh, I lost a gasket here. This is a little awkward, huh? Like, what's the expectation here, realistically? Let me screw this guy in. Then I also have to screw this guy in, which I probably should have done first. So let me do that first. I don't love this. Pay your rent before you buy a keyboard? Yes. Please do. Don't be that guy who does not do that. Just pay do your rent stuff. Way more important than keyboard stuff. Whatever. We're just going to screw this in. I actually have no idea how this works. All right, let's get a screwdriver. That color's sick. It's a nice purple. The top frame's nice. I like the two-tone cases of this. I asked for an orange one because I thought the orange would have been so cool to look on stream, but they had no orange ones left apparently, which was kind of sad, but it's okay. Alright, so now this gets put here. And we're gonna screw that guy in. There is this little diffuser thing here, but I don't see a spot for it. They had an orange one. Alex, I think you're actually one of the peak keyboard streamers because your reminders of to practice safe financial decisions, not get caught up in FOMO. That and the chill vibes. Don't be too sweet to me like that, man. You're gonna make me act up. I just think it's super important, man. I honestly do. Wait, I don't understand how. This is so weird. Are you supposed to put these spacers in between? I do not like this. This is too much fiddling of weird things here. I think you're supposed to put the spacers in between for this. I do not like this little LED part. Christ almighty. I see how you're supposed to build it now, but I do not like it. Hey Alex, I've been watching your YouTube videos for months. First time I'm able to catch a stream. What's up, dude? You're responsible for another Sonnet purchase here. Navy top, gold bottom, brass accent. Ooh, and GMK pixel. That's gonna look sweet. Do you know what switches you're putting in it? Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna do. I kind of have to do it. The screws are so long. All right, let's try continuing to get this thing off. Did they provide a build guide? Nope. No build guide. They just sent the PC, the keyboard, and said deal with it. It looks like a light blocker, but it almost seems redundant because you can get this flush with the case, but they're making you raise the RGB. That's what these little spacers are here for. So I'm really not sure the direction of why this is being done. Like, why is the RGB being back or being set up by like what? Half a centimeter? All right, so now I gotta put all these spacers here. Should I just unplug this for the time being? I think I will. Budgeting is so important. I wish high school and college would teach students that part of life skills. Dude, I wish too. Yeah, I really do wish that they would teach you that. I would wish they went through like taxes and like what everything means. I feel like that stuff's super important, but never gets talked about either. I really, really wish. This is so awkward. I don't love this, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I don't love this particular piece here. I think this is ridiculous. It's so finicky and just kind of... This is so like garbage to go through. But we're gonna do it. They don't teach you. You have to pay someone to do it for you. Yeah, schools shouldn't exist. Period. If they don't teach finance and budgeting, I mean, there's lots of valuable things I think that you can always learn from school. And I think learning is a great thing, especially things you're interested in, etc., etc. But I do wish they kind of modernized the school curriculum, especially for younger people. I feel like the current curriculum is like outdated AF. I hope this holds up nicely here. See, this is the other awkward part now, is I don't like the way they did this, guys. I'm sorry. I think this is a stupid way to do this. Flip this keyboard over and set it in here and then press it all down while putting these things in and having to hold this. I think this is very, very complex and just absolutely ridiculous. Oof. Yeah, I don't like this one bit. It better look good. Agreed. Let's just do it like this. Easier than holding it for the time being. All right, so now we can flip this over. Still very awkward because you don't want to like let go of anything. Now there's ribbon cables in the way. So nice. I don't like this. I'm sorry, guys. The build experience for this is not it. This build experience is trash. All right. That's a little better. The ribbon cable is weird. This is so weird. I almost feel like... All right. We got it now. It's all put together. Oh my God, there's so much movement with this. Thank you, Locked. I appreciate the sub, dude. Appreciate it, man. All right. I hope the badge turns on. Okay, the badge turns on. That's good. Okay. I don't know if I mean, the RGB is very well diffused. It's very, I don't know if you can tell, but it's very well diffused. I don't know if I like the badge on this. Again, I'm not really a badge guy. But let's put some keycaps on. This thing is... I have a feeling this thing's going to sound super thin. Does the top rattle? Here, let's unplug it. No, there's nothing. The bulb catch system's totally fine on this. I think they aligned it really nicely. So we're good with that. I can say that's a nice badge and otherwise meh keyboard. Yeah, some people are badge people, and if the badge people say that they like this, then go for it. But I like the thicker bezels. I think that kind of works for me. The side profile kind of works. I would probably not go with the badge route, because I think there's also a knob route you can go. I would go with the knob route. Also, I don't like the... This is so thin for a metal keycap, by the way. See how thin this is? Obviously, it's a freebie, but I'm just letting you guys know this is like an extremely thin freebie. All right. Tin foil. Yeah, it's also gold and silver, which I don't think looks very nice, but I'm being very nitpicky. I'm hoping this sounds nice, though. Let's see, what can I put on it? What can I put on it? You know what? I think this will kind of look pretty on it. I think we can use GMK Noel. Noel will look pretty, no? This is not a nice purple. I think that's subjective, though. I don't mind this purple. It's not my favorite purple. But I think it's subjective. Wob. Nah, let's just use this. I have this out. Honestly, I think Wob's on a keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soren. Why not? Why can't I use this? What's wrong with this? Beige? Yes or no to this, guys? Do we swip? Do we switch? Not swip. The blue will clash a lot. Oh my god. Polybius? I think Polybius is on something. Alright, alright. Let's see, let's see. How about 9009? Yes or no? Just type in yes or no in chat. 9009. Hot damn, was a lot of no's. Okay. Let me see. GMK Taro. Yes or no in chat, please. GMK Taro. This is not a good purple for this Taro set, by the way. I don't think so. But I'm just letting you guys know. Purple, very different. I'm seeing a lot of no's again. Okay, no. GMK Miami. I think this is Miami Nights or whatever it's called. Maybe? Greg, why does everyone want Greg all the time? Not a fan of the badge? The badge is whatever. All right, looks like this one here at least got more yeses. So we're gonna do this one. Spacebar actually sounds not too bad. All right, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, spacebar doesn't sound terrible. Oh, I forgot to put a switch in there. Oh, I took it out to show you guys. I'll put it back right now. Okay. I can already tell the alphas are thinner, but to be expected. I'm begging for Greg. I don't know why you guys like that sound so much. Actually, I think this is a good choice. This seems like a decent choice for this board. Greg is hot. Oh, Greg is weird. Let's remember not to shame each other for what we like, guys. Greg's alright. It's nothing special to me. Mod abuse. No more talking about Greg. You know what, Soren? I'm giving them the okay to debate their love for Greg. I'm saying it's okay. We already have something there. I think Soren will probably never let you guys free now. It's the saddest thing. Punk, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. Regulicious, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Appreciate you, man. Greg would look so hot. You guys say that on every board, though. You say Greg would look so good. So nice.
Alexotos.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Let's just say Greg is special. Greg's all right. I don't simp for Greg's set. Fuck, I feel like this keyboard has so much potential to sound good. I wish they had sent us the non-flex cut version. I'm just personally not into the sound profile of flex cuts. That is a personal choice, personal preference. Apparently there is a non-flex cut version, which is pretty awesome. I'm into your sound profile? Dude, thank you, man. It's a nice sounding spacebar though. I'm pretty happy with the spacebar sound. Pretty nice. F5. Oh, the F3 is upside down. Oops. Are the switches pre-looped? Yes, they're pre-looped. They're actually very good for pre-loop switches. Extremely good for pre-loop switches. My favorite deep linear? Anything full nylon is usually pretty deep. I think as of recently though, there's been a few long pull switches that can get some of that deeper sound profile that I think most people are referring to when they say that nowadays. But anything full nylon, I still think you can get pretty nice deeper sounds out of KTT switches. But if I had to pick and give you a specific example, Obscuras or even, not creamsicles, that's a Franken switch, but cream sodas are probably the ones you're probably looking at. Would you say Vega is one of the top tier 65% keyboards? Define top tier. Like, what does top tier mean to you? Because I feel like top tier means something different to everybody, you know? Let Greg cook? Oh my gosh. Top tier is so, I feel top tier is so like, I feel like it's a bad term to use when it comes to keyboards. Because I know some people who consider certain keyboards their end game and their top tier. Yeah, kind of like what Ugtug just did right there by saying like something else. So I feel like it's very, very, it's a variable thing. It's a variable thing for sure. What desk are you using? I really like the color of it. So this is a desk from IKEA. It's called the Ekbakken, however it's pronounced. But it's only $99. It's actually pretty affordable. I've been forgetting to turn on my little light for you guys too with the extra, like some extra color on the desk here. I keep forgetting to turn it back on. Oops. Hello? There we go. I always forget to turn it on when we stream nowadays. Dude, my whole setup right now is too messy. Taking a little break from work to check in on stream. What's going on, Slurpless? How's the workout going? If I ever leave Alaska, it's because they don't have IKEA. Do they not have IKEA in Alaska? I feel like IKEA is everywhere these days. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll put the right number 3 on. 8. I'll leave the 2. Who gives a shit? Let's do this. I'm stoked, but it's going good. Or I'm soaked, but it's going good. Don't forget to keep at it. Yours too. Dude, I actually want to start doing a whole like going to the gym routine this week. That's also on my to-do list for things I want to make changes in and not just do like small things at home. We gotta make yourselves all have a healthy year this year, guys. My favorite fast food restaurant? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Fast food has become so like, I don't even like going out for food much anymore. Fast food though. Okay, this sounds lame. Honestly, I kind of like Burger King. If I can find a Burger King, I'll go for a Burger King, but there's not really much I like for food. And you know why I say Burger King? 'Cause it has like some memories like of when I was a kid. That's literally it. There's nothing else like I'm interested in. I don't know, man. McDonald's is whatever. I hate like honestly, like we have it close to us, and whenever we're really hungry and in a pinch, yeah, sure we'll grab a burger there, but it's so like mid. There's A&W. I don't mind A&W, but again, A&W, I feel like if you don't catch them at the right times, the burgers are really dry. What else? Harvey's is a Canadian thing. I like Harvey's, but I don't know where there is one near me. I don't think there's anything like within walking distance. Wendy's, not very close to me again. Taco Bell, not very close to me. And the last time I had Taco Bell was forever ago. Wendy's is good, but again, I'm not like fiending for them, you know? Carl's Jr., they had like a pop-up shop at one point, I think, if I remember properly, but I've not had them at all. Five Guys? You know, I haven't had Five Guys in forever. I did appreciate every time I went to Five Guys, though. I've always been a big fan. But, again, it's been a while. I like A&W in Canada. Oh my god, it's got so bright in this room. A&W in Canada is very different, apparently. Apparently in the States, it is not the same. Five Guys is so expensive. Dude, why did this get so bright in this house? Oh my god. 1 second. Let me go close the shades. What switches? Sorry, I came late. Breathing Moon switches. Alex looking heavenly today with the lighting. It's too much. I like having it open, guys, but the lighting's just... Are those just fake lights? One of them's a fake light. The control of having a fake light is so much nicer than having the real lights. Yeah, but the real lights, they tend to fluctuate very heavily, so it's hard to, I guess, keep tabs on them is the best way to describe it. Where are the last F keys? There's the F2. I just need an F7. Where the fuck is F7? Did you guys see an F7? Did I toss around an F7 or something? Oh, right here. Got it. F word. Yeah, this light, this light rather is fake. This I can adjust and like do everything. Is extremely good. Thank you. Hydrate. Got you, Dragon. And posture check. Got you. All right. Keyboard's done. There's our little gaskets. I'll just put them right here because probably not going to use them right now. All right, I have to admit, let me move this out of the way. Here's the keyboard. I think this actually looks good with this keycap set. I like the bezel thickness. I do like the side profile. I don't think this is like an awful looking keyboard. I actually don't mind this one bit. The back of the keyboard looks like so, with a little bit of that silver there, you know. So, and then pretty simple bottom, nothing too extraordinary or extravagant. There's no but. I think the keyboard's like nice looking. I don't think there's anything inherently like too beautiful about it personally. This is all personal preference. Please remember that. But I don't think this is actually a bad looking keyboard, to be honest. I think it's kind of in the middle of what I kind of prefer. I do like the thicker bezels on the top. I like these bezels. Me personally, big bezel guy. You do have the option to use an F13 key, or you have an option for the badge or a knob. I opted for the badge today just to see what that was about. So, but other than that, it's not too bad looking. This is what the LED looks like when we plug it in. To me, this is kind of meh. I don't know if I love it. Some people said they like it in chat earlier. Obviously, I want you guys to form your own opinions. I don't think it's up my alley, but it could be up your alley. So, it's RGB. You can set this, I believe, to what you want. It's also rotating colors. Here, my cable's not that long on my desk, but, oh yeah, see, I just, like, unplugged it. I think it might actually be my cable. I think I've tugged this cable way too many times that it's not working no more. Glowy badge. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's my cable, guys. Did I break it? Unfortunate. I tug this a lot, by the way. All right, let's see what it sounds like. You can see the individual LEDs in the badge. Nope, it's super, super diffused. Here, I'll just do this. You cannot see any LEDs in the badge. Oh, gosh. All right, you cannot see any LEDs. Sorry, I'm shaking like crazy here, guys. No LEDs at all. Pretty nice. I think it looks okay. Looks okay. It's not not my favorite thing in the world, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see what it sounds like, though. Yeah, I think it's a sound time. There's no foam in this at all. I just want to point out that if we decided to use foam, this would most likely sound like almost, not every foam build, because there is some characteristics with foam builds that you can still kind of get as you use it, but they do share a lot of similar things. So let's see what this sounds like for being completely foamless, and then maybe we can pick a day where we just take this all apart and then build it with foam. Actually, the enter key sounds pretty nice. Wait, I actually don't mind this. It's a little thinner. This is probably one of the better ones with flex cuts. Look how much flex is in this, by the way, guys. I don't mind the spacebar. I actually like the mods a lot too. That's nice. I'm not personally not noticing any pinginess, which is a step up from the QK80 for me, because the QK80 felt like it sounded like metal. Although, I believe, did we use the aluminum plate or an aluminum plate on the QK80? I don't remember what we used. The polycarbonate plate's probably doing it the most justice here. It is very thin still. I'm not going to lie, like, when you compare this to something like, again, I know this is not fair comparison. Do you guys hear the loudness difference? And they're both using long pull switches. And just because someone in one of my comment sections said that using this key mat hinders the performance of all keyboards, which is completely untrue. Yeah, it's a very noticeable sound difference in terms of loudness. Fake news? Yeah, pretty much fake fucking news, dude, but... Yeah, I actually don't mind this with the flex cuts. I think if you're after that, you know, super bouncy type of typing experience, this is probably one of the better options that I've seen. I think the adjustable gaskets on the inside are nice too. What the hell did I just click? Assembly was a bit of a pain in the ass due to this, the RGB over here. If this just didn't have this assembly would have been painless. But this was a bit of a pain in the ass. I did not like this. The badge thing. That was the biggest pain for me. But other than that, it's not that bad. I do think the full non-flex cut PCB would be my preference. Nope, no plate foam. I do think if you added plate foam, you would probably get the characteristics of adding plate foam, which might not be for everyone. I do like the ball catch lock system that they have for this keyboard too. Again, by itself, I think it's fine, but with this, it kind of made it a bit of a pain in the ass. This looks and sounds better than the QK75. I personally didn't love my QK75. I've said this again and again and again. So for me, this is like the better of the two. I think the QK75 was cheaper though, right? If I remember correctly. It's not stiff. This is definitely, even if with the gaskets in, like, here, I'm gonna unplug it so we don't click things. You can see it's not stiff even where the gaskets are. There's still movement happening. Here, I don't know if this is like a better way to showcase this. It's so zoomed in. But you can kind of see like there's still movement happening, you know? But again, we'll use the Envoy as like a point of reference here. The Envoy still has a lot of movement. And you can see that. So, I don't know, man. I like it. So it's okay. I think this is a pretty good board, to be honest. I don't think I hate this. I like this more than I initially came in to this. So I'm happy with the result, to be honest. Again, would I prefer this to be a tad bit louder myself, which is definitely doable. Is that right alt hitting the case? It does look like some alignment might be necessary, but good eye there. It does look like this shifts around a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that happening in real time. This is shifting around a little bit, so you probably have to go and finite kind of adjust this. But I did notice there was no wells or anything, no like, here, we'll do like this. You can see it moving around. See how it's going back and forth like this? There's no wells or anything for these to sit, so you probably do have to kind of finesse this into place better. It's only doing this because there's no good way for this to sit inside the case. It doesn't have like an alignment system for the inside. You know, again, versus something like the Envoy, which that's just, it's going to happen, but it's going back into place and there's an alignment system in here. So, interesting note though. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But I think that's pretty much it though, guys. I think we are done for today's stream. I think the Jairus, not too bad. I personally feel like it's a pretty solid board. I do think there were a few things that I would like swapped out of that. Yeah, it was the cable. Yeah, there were no guide screws in Jairus. That's an expected outcome. Yeah, I think that is a very expected outcome. But yeah, I don't mind it. I don't think it's bad. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think out of all the boards that we've built with flex cuts and like doing no foam just as a test and kind of like a base example, it's not bad. Sandy wants a compliment. Sandy, I appreciate you being here. I hope that you have a great day today. I hope that tomorrow, no matter what happens, you start off the week good and fresh, all right? Love you, dude. Way too tacky? The purple? I think that's preference, though, Soren. We have to make sure that we color is super preference based. I wish they gave us some other colors. I don't personally love the purple all that much either, but I guess it's kind of cool to have one purple keyboard in the collection. Yeah, I think for the price point, it's not that bad either. How's the finish? Finish is flawless. Looks fine to me. I didn't notice anything like glaring or obvious, or even when I looked at it a little bit closer, there was nothing there. Arcane on the Arc 60? Arcane on the Arc 60? Is that a keycap set? I have to make sure I close all the blinds next time before I stream. Like, the camera looks so much better now because there's not light blaring in my face. The simpler 60 is amazing. The purple colorway was called Arcane. Oh, I thought it was just called purple. I personally don't think there's a lot of keycap sets that match it. Probably have to go with something a bit more neutral, to be honest with you guys. Go over the pricing. I don't think, do they have like dedicated pricing already set up? I don't see anything on their official website. It just all says out of stock $0. Do they have it? GMK Taro would look killer on this. Taro, the purple was way different though. Did QK reach out to you about testing the non-flex cut PCBs? They did. I don't know though. We'll see. Yes, they now have in the Discord, I believe. Oh, I don't think, am I in their Discord? I'm not even sure. Oh, Taco, not Taro. I don't know which set's that one there. I don't even know which set that is. I generally don't like narrow bottom case designs, especially in two-piece cases, but for some reason the Sonnet is not my cup of tea. I mean, that's totally fair. Everyone has their own personal preference when it comes to these type of things. Gold, white, purple. Ooh, that would look nice here. That would indeed look nice. Do you guys have a link to the Reddit post? And I can take a look with you guys. We can look over some pricing details. I didn't see anything. They didn't send me any like information on that either. Civilization, I still need to... Dude, I need to get that set. I need to just pull the trigger on GMK Civilization. For this board, yeah, Oak. I got a set of keycaps for my mate's 21st. Oh, that's nice of you. So I built him a custom. That's very nice of you. All right, let's see what the prices of this stuff all is. Jris75 variations in pricing. It looks like the most expensive version, like Oak said earlier, is $230 for a Bluetooth hot swap. But that's if you're going with PVD finished. If you just go with the basic alu weights, which is not what we tested today, it will cap out about $205 for Bluetooth and start at $170. But it looks like it starts, if you want to get the PVD version, it starts at $195. And the colors vary. I don't think the colors matter too much here. These are all based off E-white cases anyways. Actually, let's see what just regular black looks like. Okay, so that regular, not the E-white colors, but just black, for example, would start at $155 and cap out at $215. E-coating does cost more in this case. Oh, someone mentioned that in chat. Sorry guys, I didn't have the chat opened. Price is pretty fair. I think it is. I tape mod just the bottom parts if I'm trying to cover them forbidden. But again, and I've had other creators agree with me here. You will notice a tapey sound if you use tape. And I think Near Lucid tried some other tape, like tape that I don't use. He also said the same thing. So it will be more of a tapey sound. But I like the fact that they're offering non-flex cut. Good for them. That will obviously open up more sales for them because some people don't like flex cuts. It's just a thing. Some people don't like it. But I think this is a good price for this board. I honestly think the Jairus it's a pretty solid price point, pretty solid looking keyboard. Again, there are some things I don't like about it. I kind of wish we didn't build it with the RGB LED thing on the top right corner, but I'm kind of glad we did in a way too, because it was kind of a pain in the ass to put together. But if I didn't put that, this would have been a super simple build, man. This would have taken like 5 minutes to slap together, I swear to God. More options are always better for a customer, agree. Does E-coating for cases produce a deeper black color? I'm honestly not sure. I don't know the answer to that, Flair. How heavy is it? I don't have my scale with me, guys. I don't know where it is even. But it definitely is weighty, I'll tell you that much. Do you have any advice for someone who wants to start live streaming? Dude, best piece of advice I can give you right now. Best piece of advice. You have to, first of all, be yourself. Second of all, don't bullshit your chat ever. The moment you start bullshitting your chat and bullshitting your community, they will sniff that, like, treat them like they're the most, because they are. They're the most intelligent people you've ever met, because they are. If you lie to them, if you lie to people that you're streaming to, they're going to sniff you out and they're just going to be like, man, this guy's like lying to us. No respect. And then third thing is you have to honestly treat everyone like people. I see a lot of streamers, they start off, they treat people in chat and people in their community like numbers. And then last thing, most important thing, you have to figure out a way to make your content different from other people's content. Even if you make the exact same content, there has to be like a one-up. Sometimes personality is like the easiest thing, like if you have a personality people really vibe with. But I was saying I'm smart is kind of the support I needed. You guys are smart. Honestly, if I screw up on something or if I have a bad take on something, if you guys call me out on it, I am more than willing to accept the criticism, right? But I've seen people who don't do that and they just belittle people, right? Consistency is also a very strong thing to, there's tons of things. I could go on and on about like how to become a streamer, but what's the board below? The Mode Envoy, my favorite keyboard so far this year. I am so smart. John, you are. I'm dumb as hell, but you can belittle me and trick me? No, never. Come on, bro. I would never do that. The only person I'm tricking is Tim Keyless. That's the only person I'm ever going to trick in my life. Tim is the only guy like that. Fave keyboard from 2022? Probably the Sonnet. I know it's crappy that I'm saying 2 keyboards from Mode, but I truly believe the Sonnet was one of the better keyboards from last year. And it's not just me who thinks that. Everyone who's received their Sonnet so far has also said that they've really enjoyed their Sonnet more than a lot of other keyboards. So let that speak too for what people think. But I also think another keyboard of this year that I'm really liking is the Ori. I've been using the Ori. It's up on my shelf right there. But the Ori CLS3 is really nice too. I have not tried DCX actually. Parallels released a 65% snake. The snake's so... I need to rebuild my snake, man. The F1722, now that I've built it for clients, is also really up there on my list too. But I don't have one, so... I can't say it's my favorite because I haven't had the opportunity to type on one for more than a day or two. I think your advantages on other streamers are your vibe, build quality, consistency, stream quality, good angles, nice chill soundtrack. Thank you, man. I don't know. I feel like I've been told that for myself, it's more just the way I approach things and my attitude. Some people say the quality of the streams, but I don't know if that's enough to keep people around. I think it's just the way I approach things. I try to approach things very... not cautiously, but I tried to put myself in the shoes of someone who is going to make one purchase for the rest of their life. And this is, you know, it means a lot to them. I don't know. Like, I just try to be human about things. It's a chill vibe. Stream quality is the icing. Your personality is the cake. Let's go, dude. I've been thinking about making new plates for my snake because the ones they shipped have some stab issues. Oh, really? What materials, Toasty? Can you DM me? You're a really cool person. Please, you guys are the cool people. Don't sell these people the dream they cannot stop at one. I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes you have to stop at one. Some days it's just stop at one kind of day. Yeah, I am glad though they took away the stupid Jairus logo on the bottom. This is, by the way, not my favorite layout of like weights on the bottom. I don't particularly love this guy, but it is what it is. Actually, I don't mind this. Not bad. Down with writing on keyboards. I think it has to be tasteful and have some sort of meaning, to have some like cursive signature on the back. Your stream gave me motivation to rebuild my board. Dude, I need to sit down one day. There's going to be one day where we sit down and rebuild like 4 boards. I wish it wasn't the case in Screwdriver 2. Wait, I wish it wasn't on the case in Screwdriver 2. Oh, yeah, I know. My most used board was the Envoy. Follower up on that is, yeah, probably the CLS as well. Actually, I've been using my Nesson keyboard again too. Now that I built the other client's board, I brought that out from the keyboard shelf. Does the QK80 need all the foams? I feel like it needs one foam, which is the mid-plate foam. SP star switches really don't need to be filmed. I think filming is really unnecessary on more modern switches. There are still some that truly benefit from them, but I feel like it might also be a placebo in some people's heads too. You really don't need to film every single switch, you know? What part of the keyboard collection is considered the graveyard? Ooh, what an interesting question. Bro, you know what's considered the graveyard? There have been keyboards that I have never ever shown you guys that people have sent me they somehow get like my PO box and send them I think they talk to other designers, which I don't love, by the way. I don't like being sent stuff and then being told like go make content. Like, I don't like that because like it doesn't fit into schedules sometimes. But I've been sent those things, and there are some of those boards that truly they don't even work. That I've been sent, and they just sit in like a place above my shelf. Oh god, the sun's out again. Drop has a big graveyard. So I will say this: there was a company, I'm not gonna name names, who sent me 6 or I'm not even kidding you, 6 or 7 pre-built keyboards. Don't even know how they got my address. This is back when I lived with my parents still, and they DM'd me and said, do you mind creating content for these? We'd like it done in the next 2 weeks. If you can do build streams for these. And I'm like, brother, what am I building? Like, I don't get it. What am I building? I don't understand. What am I building? They told me, not even lying to you guys, word for word, you could take it out of the box and show everyone and tell them to go buy it. I guess I was building a graveyard for me to go sleep in after I shilled their products. That's what I guess I was building. But that's what they told me, and I never showed it on stream, and they got really upset about it. I offered to send it back to them. I said, do you guys want the boards back? Because I will send it back to them. They never responded. And I've just been, I mean, like, they're nothing special. And they're still sitting in cellophane. And then when someone who comes over that's like a family member that like needs a keyboard, I will sometimes give it to them. But what's up, Apries? I'm in Toronto. What's going on, dude? Yeah, I don't want to say too much because me and Apries. I mean, I've done a build for your significant other that I think I shipped locally. Show us, do it. I don't have the keyboards here anymore, man. I got rid of those. Oh my god, Apries, her spacebar broke. Let me know, dude. We can figure out a day. If you're in Toronto right now, we can go hang out and fix that. You know what I'm saying, dude? If you're free today, hit me up. When's the setup video? I don't know. I've been so lazy with that too. Are you #1 pred yet? I don't know, dude. I watch Apries. Dude, sometimes I watch Apries. I'll sit there. I'll be doing switches or something. I'll tune into Apries' stream. And I'll watch him, and then I feel bad about how bad I am in fucking Apex Legends, man. I'm like, how does he move like this? And then I watch him, and he's like effortlessly like leaned back. He's just like, I'm just like, I don't know how he does it, man. That's crazy. Setup is going to change before we see it. No, I took pictures and stuff. I'll figure it out soon for you guys. I'll figure it out soon. Never thought I would see Apries here. Apries is awesome. I think I've done 2 keyboards for Mr. Apries. One for his girlfriend and one for him. Or do we do 3? I don't remember if we've done 3. Yeah, shoot me a DM, man. It's 2 now? 2, okay. You even play shooters nowadays? I do. I play. Apex is the only one, man. Apex is the only shooter that I play. Hey, how are you? I'm doing great, Health. How are you doing, man? I'm doing great today. Today is a nice chill day, dude. What program do you use to edit your videos? Premiere. How are you doing, Health? You doing awesome? Hell yeah, dude. Got a slot for Fukuro. I like it. It's actually not a bad keyboard. I still prefer it. I think I would prefer it more with the PC plate. I built it with the Alu plate, so it's a little metallic-y in certain areas, but I think the sound character is like perfect for it. Apex is fun. Yeah, my only regret recently in Apex is I don't know why I did this, man. I think I told you guys about this the other day. I finally got an heirloom item after years of playing it, I feel. And then I spent the heirloom item on a Loba item. I don't even know why I got it. Like, I just thought the fan was cool. I'm like, maybe I can main Loba. I played her twice, and I don't really like her abilities. I don't know why I did that for, man. I wasted the only heirloom I'm probably ever gonna get in that game. The fan's cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm just never gonna play her. Lurking, but the person typing this thinks you're a pretty neat streamer and that you're doing great things on the internet. Thank you, Blueberry. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Getting some weird rattle in my stabs I can't get rid of. Any tips? I tried lubing and holy mod. Help, the only other suggestion I can make is make sure your spacebar is not the one causing the rattling. Sometimes the warped spacebar can do that. And then the other thing is make sure it's secured to the PCB correctly. And then the third thing is sometimes it could be the wire. The wire not being balanced properly could also cause that. So I would definitely check out those three things. I only had 2 fingers up. And then I would say maybe the next step is just swap out the stab entirely. Could even just like literally be a bad stab. Who knows? Gotta try out the new mouse? Sure. Sorry, I'm down. Or the keyboard gods have cursed your keyboard? That's your last resort. What's up, Prov? How you doing, man? Good to see you too, dude. I have not tried GHV4. I can't say I've tried that. Is the stream ending soon? Yeah, I think we're gonna call it because I need to go do a few little errands here. And then I need to go prep keyboards for the week because I have a lot of keyboards we're gonna be building this week. Who can we go raid? Oh, let's just go raid Apries. Is he streaming? He started half an hour ago. Let's go say hi to Apries since he came to say hi to us. What times am I usually live? This week, we're changing our Monday to Tuesday just because we had they asked to change the slot, so it's okay. But we stream about 4 or 5 days a week now, man. We're streaming like a shit ton. But usually Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Those are the usual days that I will stream. Those are my usual. All right. Go rate a Prees. Tell them we say what up. I'll check it in a bit. Probably tonight. TS. Liverpool game and Alex in the same Tuesday. Let's actually fucking go. Let's go, dude. Sporky, thank you so much, man.
Thank you for the stream, Alex.
Oh my
Hope
God.
you have a good rest of your Sunday.
I hope so too. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day today. Thanks for tuning in with me. Thanks for checking out the Jairus with me, guys. Maybe we'll do a rebuild of this with some foam. Maybe we can ask them to send us one of the non-flex cut PCBs for the Jairus. But I think it turned out pretty good even with the flex cuts, surprisingly. A little thinner, a little quieter, but nothing really you can do about that. Comes with the nature of flexi PCBs. Take care, everyone. Love you guys. I will see you guys soon. Say hi to a Prees and see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.